Hey everyone. Ever wondered how the American election really works? Who decides the president? Why do some states matter more than others? And did you know one election was decided by a single vote? Stick around as we break down the U.S. election system, the history, the weird facts, and the way you can make an impact. Let's go. The first U.S. presidential election happened in 1788, and no surprise, George Washington won unopposed. But here's the wild part. Back then, the runner-up became vice president. Imagine if that happened today. But elections weren't always fair. In the 1800s, only white landowning men could vote. Women didn't get the vote until the 1920, and black Americans faced voter suppression for decades. It wasn't until like 1965 that the Voting Rights Act truly secured voting rights for all citizens. Now, let's break it down. How does America actually elect a president? It's not just about the popular vote. Instead, we have something called the Electoral College. And here's where things get interesting. Each state gets a certain number of electoral votes based on its population. Bigger states like California, 55 votes, have more influence, while smaller states like Wyoming, 3 votes, still play a role. And fun fact, 4 times in history, a president won without winning the popular vote. Here's where elections get unpredictable. Swing states. These are states that flip between Republican and Democrat in different elections. Think Florida, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Arizona. Their votes can change everything. In 2000, Florida was decided by just 537 votes out of 6 million. That one state determined the entire election. All right, time for some crazy election facts. The shortest presidency ever? William Henry Harrison, just 32 days. 2. One vote matters. In 1876, Rutherford B. Hayes won by just 1 electoral vote. 3 point. Presidents don't actually need to be politicians. Donald Trump was the first president with 0 government or military experience. 4. Ohio has predicted the winner 93% of the time since 1904. 5. The first televised debate? Nixon versus Kennedy in 1960, and TV viewers thought Kennedy won, while radio listeners thought Nixon won. So, does voting actually matter? Yes. Even in big elections, small numbers make a huge difference. If young voters showed up more, elections could change entirely. If you're in the U.S. and eligible, register to vote today. It's one of the most powerful ways to shape the future. And remember, every vote counts. Did you learn something new today? Hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments. Who was the most interesting president?